Hello everyone. So, we're back, and yeah, today we're going to be starting on Dartcraft. And I forgot to mention something that I just kind of overlooked altogether, and I forgot pulverizers can handle this. But pulverizers will pulverize glowstone for fuller dust, so that took care of that. I think I mentioned it a little while ago, that we needed to reverse the process of compressing glowstone, and that's how we took care of that. Pulverizer will do it on demand. So in Dartcraft, though, if I'm understanding it correctly, the first thing you're going to need to get is a force rod. And to get a force rod, you need force gems. And to get force gems, the only way to get it in the Sky Factory is through loot bags, spoils bags. So once you have yourself some force gems, you can use these to craft force ingots, which there's quite a lot of recipes. You could craft these from mob chunks, and the mob chunks come from killing mobs with a specific Dartcraft enchant, if you want to call it that. I think it's called grinding or something. We're not going to go with mob chunks. We're going to go with iron or gold. Take your pick. I think there's bronze, dart iron, I'm not sure what that is yet. Silver, steel. We're just going to go with iron or gold. So, let's get started with this. So we're going to need a force gem. And let's search up some iron. I'll just make a few. Actually, I'll make a stack of them. Well, half a stack. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Okay, it's 2 for 1. So we'll make a stack of force ingots just to have them there. Now we need to make a force rod. So force rod, you need a stick, force ingot, and a force nugget, and you get yourself a rod. So let's get our nuggets. Nugget, ingot, and a stick. Force rod. Great. So I think with this guy, what we need to do next, I'm not even sure. Okay, we can fill it up like this. So now, will a bucket of force work? Because I know a bucket of force is a lot more efficient than putting force gems into it. So let's see if buckets of force will work first. Because you have to hit F. F is the key by default. Whatever your force key is, that's the key to bring it up. Because we need to charge this rod. So buckets of force will work. And our rod is repaired. It's using the force inside to repair the rod. So we put 5 buckets in, and I think it took, what? Just about 2,000 force to fill that up. Okay, so now that we have a rod, there's one thing I want to do quickly, and that's take an oak sapling and turn it into a force sapling. We're going to turn 9 into force saplings. So what you want to do is just place it down. Right click it with your rod, it turns it into a force sapling. I'm going to quickly turn all these into force saplings and set up a plot in our MFR farm to farm these. Alright, so now we got our force saplings, because with force logs are basically like an infinite way to get force, because you can, what is it? I think it's pulverizing, or no, putting them in the magma crucible. I can't remember, we'll find out. Yeah, magma crucible will turn them into liquid force. So it's kind of like a infinite way to acquire force. You could also turn them into golden power sources, which, if I understand them correctly, they're basically coal. Like a better version of coal. You get 6 torches with a force stick and a golden power. So yeah, I think it's just like a better version of coal. 10 produced off of 1 golden power source, so you get 2 extra. That's what it seems like to me. So let's quickly set up our farm plot to use force saplings. And we're going to use our far field because it's producing carrots that we don't even need. So what we're going to first do here is set our whitelist to accept force saplings. We're going to swap out this carrot plot for 4 saplings, and we'll place them there. Looks good to me. These carrots we just throw into the void. Really don't need carrots. Alright, so after we have that done, we have our force saplings now growing, so that's going to be kind of an infinite source of force. Even though we're getting an absurd amount of spoils bags, I don't think we're going to have to worry about force ever without the trees, but the trees are a good way to go about it, so it's really up to you. If you have a cursed earth mob farm, you're going to have more than you could deal with anyways. So now that we have this, we need to make a force infuser, I think it's called. So we're going to need enchanting table. Should have everything we need. Perfect. Enchanting table and the force rod. I think it goes into the cube, and the cube gives us a force infuser. And I'm also going to need a simple book. So you can place your force infuser wherever you wish. I'm going to place it in the enchanting room I made. And you're also going to need to power it. So think about powering it. There's one other thing I want to make to complement this infuser. And that's a magma crucible. No, magma crucible. Right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of plan out where I want my infuser. And I think I'll place it in this corner here. Let's just come out like so. Yeah, we'll come out 2 on each side like so. That'll be our infuser. We'll get some half slabs to fix it up. You're going to want power running to it, like I said. I got some conduits here close by. There they are. Conduits are going to hook into our infuser and our magma crucible. So our crucible I'm just going to place directly beside it. I'm going to configure it so it outputs to the force infuser. And I think I want to have the bottom be an input for AE, so maybe I'll run the conduits. Yeah, I'll run the conduits out the back, because I can hide AE cables. I can't really hide conduits. I mean, yeah, opposite. I'm saying the opposite thing. I can hide conduits, but I can't really hide AE cables. So that'll do for the conduits. I'll have to clean that up later. You should both be getting power. Perfect. This is your force diffuser UI. This is kind of a help button, Dartcraft 101. Not much in there right now. Little tabs, kind of like TE, really similar to thermal expansion. So this is your RF level, or MJ level, this thing counts it as. This is your liquid force level, where you can input force gems or buckets of forces to fill it up. And this slot is what we're going to be doing right now. So I think if it's, you drop a book, you right click it with a rod, and you get yourself the upgrade tome. And the upgrade tome goes straight into there. And now this info section will have some new stuff, along with the Dartcraft 101. And it kind of tells you in the 101 what to do. If you haven't already done so, you should make a book of Medora. It contains blah blah blah. You'll simply transmute a bookshelf, and you'll be on your way to mastering a bookshelf. Really? Let me just try this really quick. No, I think that's a typo. They must mean books. They must mean books. Or maybe not. Maybe there's something I'm missing there. But okay, this is our UI. So now we're going to need to craft something from Dartcraft to get on our way to upgrading that upgrade tome, because it does need to upgrade. So what can we make? First I'm going to grab some slabs and some covers so I can get rid of those conduits running all over the place. Let's see, what kind of force stuff do we have? What should I make? I'm really happy with my Tinker's sword. I really don't want a force sword. First pick. I think I'm going to have to make a sword anyways to upgrade the tome. So I guess we'll start off with the basic. It's going to be a force sword. I need to wait for those trees to grow. I think I might have a couple logs though. Let's go check, see if we harvested any logs yet. I know I have those 4 I put in the barrel. Oh wow, nope, never mind. Set that up. Yeah, we're gonna get some logs soon. It's already harvesting another forest tree. Alright, so let me pull these out. And to make a force stick is just like making other sticks. Force stick. So I guess we'll make a force sword, because you're gonna have to go through all this process anyways to upgrade your tome, this guy. So we'll start with the force sword. My ingots are placed, put my stick in, force sword. And this force infuser basically is an enchanting table, but before we get on with that, I kind of want to clean up this piping because it's bugging me. So give me a moment to clean up this piping. Alright, I'm back for a quick sec. I know it's a little bit dark, but what I did do is place a precision export bus here, and we're going to go move single items. Can't pick up my force logs for some reason. Maybe it's because I was so far away. Now I was doing it. Okay, yeah, it was because I was so far away from the block. Now it's going to pump force logs into the crucible and just keep producing force and filling up my force infuser, because the force infuser does need force. So we're good now. Now it's time for kind of the mini game of Dartcraft. First thing you're going to want is your force item of choice, put it in there, and you're going to click your info tab to see what you have to do. And now we have upgrade unknown on these three things. It kind of gives you hints of what you should look for. Apparently these forceful logs hold the power to quickly destroy their brethren, so that's probably a force log. But let's see what a force log does when I enchant it. Well, you can't. This gives me information. Cannot apply these upgrades. So that's probably for a force X. But one thing I know I can use is these claws. And there's kind of a way to cheat this. Like if you don't want to guess what every item is and go through the little tooltip, there's a little bit of a cheat. And you go over it, you hit R with any eye, and it shows you what it is. So it's kind of a bit cheaty. But let me go get some stuff and let's see what's going on with this upgrades. Alright, so I'm back, and I brought a couple things. I brought a Force X, I brought the current level of research we're at, and let's see what's going on. So you can notice our upgrade tome is level 1 with 0 force points. So how you upgrade this is you enchant. You take a guess, and you'll know your recipe is right, like you've brought the right item when this little arrow lights up. So now we're lit up and it'll allow us to enchant, but if we put logs in there, no lit up arrow, and we also get a red notification that this does not go with that. So let's find out what the claws do. We'll go with claws and maybe a nugget, and hit go. And now we're going to infuse the sword. You get all these sparkly effects, cool sound effects, all the jazz, and the notification to let us know it's done. So we got damage 1 and knockback 1, and we can tell what it does now. Tier 1, M level 2. This upgrade can be used to turn certain items into more forceful versions of them. Seems to imbue force swords with knockback. And this is damage, claws damage. So we figured out what those two upgrades did, and we gained some XP points on our tome. Next tier 41. So there's a couple things. I brought this axe to kind of put the force logs on them, but it doesn't go there. I would assume it would. Apparently these forceful logs hold the power to quickly destroy their brethren. I would assume it would go on an axe. It doesn't go on a sword. Can I enchant my current armor? No, I have to make actual Dartcraft stuff. So let's look at Dartcraft. What would a log go on? Here's the force stuff. We need force ingots to do this. We could do this. We could make a set of force armor. I don't know if what the log goes on. I would assume it would be an axe. Doesn't go on the sword, doesn't go on the axe. We could try the armor. Let's go craft up some dart armor. Alright, so let's get our force ingots. How many do I have? 57. That should be more than enough. Let's get some basic Dartcraft armor. Helm, boots, chest piece, and should be leggings. Oh, I made 2 helms. Leggings are like that. Well, we have an extra Dartcraft helm. Oops. This stuff kind of looks okay, I suppose. Not my favorite looking armor. I definitely don't. It's not my style, but you notice we got a magic bar too now. If you look at the top left, that's kind of like your force magic. So let's see what this stuff does. I know I have sugar. I'm pretty sure sugar goes on armor. Indeed it does. Sugar goes on armor. So let's see what sugar does. Still tier 1. We need 11 points for the next tier. We got speed. And we can see now. Gives you speed. It will make the player move faster. When used on a force rod. What will it do on a force rod? Rod of speed 1. I'm definitely running faster. I have... Wow! When you right click the rod, you get a massive boost. Jump boost, speed, and haste. Wow, and that's only with 1 piece of sugar on there. We could add another one. I wonder if the log goes on the rod. Log indeed does go on the rod. No, maybe not. No, maybe not. That's kind of cool. So I got speed on there. Let's see, does a log go on here? I really don't know what the log would go on. I might have to cheat and look that up. Alright, so I looked it up, and I was right. The force log does go on the axe with my first guess. But the thing is, you need tier 2 apparently to put 2 logs on, or maybe 1 log is a max. So if I pull one out, it does go on the axe after all. So we got lumberjack in the force axe. Kind of curious what that does. And we upgraded our tome, which gives us another slot. And it should give us more things to guess what they do. So let's go find out what this force lumberjack does. Oh, it indeed does. Kind of worried about it taking down the platform. Nice. So this is like our Tinker's axe, but in Dartcraft form. Magma Crucible's doing a decent enough job. Every time we get a log from the farm, it gives us some more force to play with. Okay, so what else do we have here? Lapis. Colorful cloth abounds with this glorious gem. Gorgeous gem. A nugget of otherworldly wisdom. I might try an upgrade with a force pack with this strange item. Interesting. Force pack. What's that? Force pack. How you make this is with leather, force ingot, and a chest. Well, let's go make that, see what it is. I should have tons of leather from our farm. We just need some ingots. We got a force pack. What's this do? Oh, it's just like a backpack. Okay, so we got a backpack. Yeah, well, let's go see what we needed, because I already forget. I know lapis was one. Lapis and paper is my assumption. Let's see. Oh, this is not paper, this is a fortune. Force rod plus fortune cookie equals fortune, so let's see what that is. This is a force pack upgrade. So I guess I just have to craft this and use the infuser to use it. Ingot. Ghetto. What was that other thing? Fortune cookie. How do I make this? A cookie and paper. I might have all that. I do. Good. I'll pass me some paper. Fortune cookie. Well, I want to eat one too. So if I'm not mistaken, it should be like that, and like that, or maybe not. Well, there's my fortune. Never eat an entire chocolate bunny in one sitting. Well, that's actually decent advice. That's not bad advice. Okay, so we have our fortune now. Let's see what that's about. We have our backpack. Now we need a piece of lapis. Ooh, that's one thing I forgot to compress. We'll have to add that on. Now pass me a couple lapis, because I have 3 upgrades now. Alright, so the first thing we could do is upgrade this pack. Pack and force pack upgrade. I wonder how many points that's going to give me. We're at 125. Oh, we gain every tick. So we just got more slots for a force pack. Interesting. I don't know what this would go on. Doesn't really give me too much of a hint here. Colorful cloth abounds with this gorgeous gem. Not much of a hint, so I think I'm going to have to kind of guess on that. And this is the fortune. Maybe that's like fortune for a sword. It could be, but maybe my sword is full. So I'm going to have to kind of guess what this lapis goes on and the fortune. So let me look through the force or Dartcraft list. My sword could be full already because I already have 2 attributes on it. Not sure. Okay, so let's go back and look. We didn't make a pickaxe yet. Some of this might go on a pickaxe. Maybe it's like fortune for a pick. So we could try that. Try a pickaxe. Try a shovel too, maybe. 4 shears. These are pretty cool. I actually know what these do. I'll show you what those are about. Force bow, possibly. Let me go show off these shears really quick, because these are pretty neat. These are pretty neat. Oh, and I don't know if they work on horses. Let's find out. Poor unexpecting horse. No, it doesn't work on a horse, but it will work on a cow. I think it works on just about all animals. It'll basically skin them. Should have skinned a sheep. Maybe not. Area mode activated. Ooh, it has area mode when you shift right click. Yeah, it basically skins animals without killing them, and you get leather off of chickens. You'll get feathers, eggs, maybe possibly. These 4 shears are pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So let's go see if we got some stuff to enchant. We got a pick, that might go with lapis. I'm really not sure what the fortune goes on. Alright, so we're back at the infuser. Let's try our pick with the lapis, because that seems like it should go there. Apparently not. I should have enough liquid force. Well, it doesn't work on the pick. What about the fortune? Oh, the fortune works on the pick. Lapis to me seems like it would be some kind of a lucky thing. Maybe the fortune is a lucky thing. 65 points for the next tier. Okay, so the lapis is fortune, so we could have a pick with fortune. Or not lapis, the fortune itself. Let's get a couple more. Can't really put more on. Maybe you have to put it all on at once. That's something we could try out too, because maybe you have to put it all on at once. What about the shears? Lapis works on shears? Really? Looks like 1 is the max too. Rainbow. Didn't do anything with the leaves. What could rainbow possibly be? Oh, I got different colored wool. I see. What about off the cow? Doesn't do anything with the cow. But I got random wool colors, so that's what rainbow does. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. The description that we read that we thought made no sense, well, it makes sense now. Because you get all sorts of different color wool off of it. Now there's one thing I wanted to try. Force pick. Make me one more of these. I wonder if it's because of my my tome is only level 2, or if you have to put it all on at once. So let's find out, because I'm wondering if I had to put it all in at once, that's why I only got Fortune 1 and I can't put any more, or if my tome is only level 2, and it looks like, yeah. So if you're going to do an upgrade, put it all in at once, because there's no doing it again. Fortune 3. Oh, there we go, we got a Fortune 3 pick. And I gained XP off of doing the same enchant. I gained some XP. And I already got these all. No, I didn't. Ooh, we got 2 more things. That, I couldn't even guess what that was. Oh, it's flint. And that's a bottle of enchanting. We could definitely get some flint. That seems like a tool thing to me. I think I'm gonna have to make some more shears. And I don't plan on keeping these force items, so what I'm going to do really quick is just throw them in a chest. I'm not sure if there's any... Can I disenchant them? Let's find out. Can I disenchant you? If I could disenchant it, then I don't have to make more. I could just repeat the process over and over again. Let's throw this chest into the void, really, or this cube. Goodbye, cube. It didn't disenchant it, it charged it up. It used my built-in force to charge it up. Interesting. So this could be used to charge your stuff. So I could charge my armor, let's say. That's cool. I didn't want to do that though, because now I'm pretty well out of force. Well, let's grab some flint. Auto enchanting. Can I just transmute an enchanted book? Flim flam. Let's just make one. Let's see. Can I transmute this book with my rod? Where'd my force rod go? Rod. Put it in there. I thought it said I could do auto enchanting. I could do a transmute. Force transmutions. I don't even know what this flim flam transmute is. Maybe my force rod is no good now because I already turned it into something else. Let's try this again. I think if you use a force stick too, it gives you a fully charged rod. It does. Okay, so yeah, it is because I transmuted my rod into a rod of speed. That was the problem. Alright, so we have some flint and a bottle. Wonder what the bottle's on. I also need some more Dartcraft stuff to do transmutes. I'm kind of hoping you could disenchant stuff, but apparently not. It's kind of a fun little minigame. Let's see if this force shovel goes with flint. It does. Can't do 2. Yep, it's gotta be 1. Could be because my force is low as well. Well, that's enchanting. Let me go grab some force buckets and kind of fill it up manually, because I don't have that many force logs. Alright, this backpack is really annoying me. Every once in a while you get an item that when you sort your inventory, it throws it on the ground. So I'm not going to be carrying around that backpack. Like it grabs it on your mouse cursor for some reason. What was I doing? Oh yes, buckets of force. Just give me all. Can I just right click it in? No, won't let me. That gave me grinding. Oh, grinding is kind of does a lot of things, if I'm not mistaken. This upgrade allows for certain items to be dropped to the ground into powdery substances or by other useful materials. Just try mining some ore with it, and you'll get more return than usual. So this is like an ore doubler with your tools, and it also works on mobs. Remember those mob chunks I was telling you about? Grinding is the one you want to get mob chunk drops. So now we need to find out what the bottle of enchanting is used for. Ooh, those turn purple. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Doesn't go in the force rod. What if I tried on a book? Maybe it's some kind of enchanting thing with books. Appears so. Ready to advance. Oh. Can I advance it? Maybe that means I need to do this. Okay, now we're at tier 3, good. And we got an experience tome. What's this? Uses. Turns into an upgrade core. I don't even know what this experience tome is. We'll have to look into seeing what that's about. I'm not even sure what that is. I'll throw that in there too. Okay, let's see what other goodies we got. Why not? We're now on tier 3. That looks like gunpowder, spider web, arrow, spider eye, and a crafting table. Allows you to craft. This upgrade is only valid for the item card and will allow the card to automatically craft the pre-configured recipe from inside a force pack or force transport pipe. That's interesting. Cobweb, so string and slime ball. This has got to be gunpowder. It appears to be some sort of dust left behind by a flask-wielding lunatic. Glass powder. Force grinding recipes. I'm not even sure how to get this. This is something we gotta look into, because I don't know if there's any machinery that does this, or if I have to use a force grind upgrade to get the glass. Bottled creeper, force grind recipe equals creeper chunk and glass powder. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. They'll shoot your eye out. And a spider eye, I'm assuming. Spider eye. So unfortunately though, it looks like this is where we'll have to leave you guys for today. So we got up to, what is this, tier 3? Yeah, we got up to tier 3 on the book. Learned a bunch of cool stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this glass powder. Because I really don't see a crafting recipe for it, and it's done with force grinding, so it looks like I've got to get a grinding upgrade on a pick. Or grinding upgrade on a sword maybe and kill some stuff to get it. I don't know. But it looks like you gotta bottle it. And I know the bottles we can probably craft. Force bottle. Force flask? Force flask. Yeah, force flask we can craft. But we'll have to get into this next video. So far, I'm pretty happy with their start to Dartcraft. I mean, it's probably not the fastest start you've ever seen, but I am an absolute noob to Dartcraft. Never played with it before, never seen it before, never used it before. So it's a learning experience for me, and our liquid force is filling up very nicely with this Magma Crucible. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time with more Dartcraft.